Have you ever wondered whether there were animals that you have never heard of out there? Well, that might be true. This world is full of such strange and wondrous creatures that sometimes, you have to see them and believe them. While some animals are beautiful or awe-inspiring, others make you do a double take just because they're so plain weird. It can be tough to believe that these incredible products of nature really exist somewhere out there. However, we assure you that every bizarre creature on this list is the real deal. Here are the top 10 which exist in real life but are very hard to believe. The number first is hummingbird hawk moth. The hummingbird hawk moth gets its name from its behavior, which very much resembles that of a hummingbird. This moth flaps its wings rapidly to hover in a place while it feeds on flowers with its long proboscis, and due to its size can even be mistaken for a minuscule bird. They have a huge range, living from Portugal in the west all the way to Japan in the east, preferring areas with warmer climates. The number second is blue dragon. The blue dragon, which goes by the scientifically named Glaucus atlanticus, is also known as the blue angel and sea swallow, and despite its appearance is actually a sea slug. What you're seeing in the image above is actually the blue dragon's belly. They use the surface tension of water to float around, allowing winds and ocean currents to transport them to areas where they can feed on Portuguese man-o' war and other oceanic critters. The number third is Sunda flying lemur. Also known as the Sunda kalugo, the Sunda flying lemur sometimes resembles a bearskin rug more than it does a living, breathing animal. Hailing from Malaysia, this animal is technically neither a lemur nor a flying creature. Instead, the webbed skin between its limbs allows it to leap and glide between trees, where it forages for plants and fruits at night. The number fourth is mata mata. At first glance, it can almost be tricky to identify the mata mata as a freshwater turtle. Found primarily in the Amazon and Orinoco basins of South America, they don't move much, living in shallow waters, including streams, marshes, and swamps. They have giant, flat heads with odd flaps of skin and a horn at the end of the snout, as well as barbels on the jaw. The sharp spikes on its shell almost make it appear dinosaur-like, and both its flesh and its shell are dark brown in color, which can make it resemble fallen tree bark and fallen leaves, serving as camouflage. The number fifth is saiga antelope. It only takes one glance at the saiga antelope to see that it doesn't quite resemble the antelope you've seen in the past. Not only is its head quite large in proportion to the rest of its body, but its almost elephant-like trunk, ending in two close-set nostrils to keep out dust, sets it apart from the rest. This species is critically endangered, and while it used to have a wide range, stretching across Eurasia, today is found only in one place in Russia and 3 spots in Kazakhstan. The number 6 is roseate spoonbill. We're not sure if it's the vibrant, flamingo-like color or the unusually shaped bill that makes the roseate spoonbill truly unique. Like flamingos, they get their unusual color from their crustacean diet. The spoon-like shape of the bill allows them to move side to side through mud and locate their meals. Because migration, it can be found from South America all the way to the Caribbean, Central America, Mexico, and the Gulf Coast. The number 7 is giraffe weevil. Madagascar is an incredible place featuring some truly bizarre creatures, and that includes the giraffe weevil, which gets its name from its elongated neck. This neck is an adaptation that allows the male beetles to be better at fighting, as well as building suitable nests. They're typically about 1 inch long, with the neck making up most of that length. The number 8 is axolotl. Axolotls have become quite popular in recent years because of just how strange they are, and you only have to see one example to understand that, as a species, they're one of a kind. Also known as the Mexican walking fish, these amphibians are found in lakes near Mexico City. Unlike other amphibians, they also never undergo metamorphosis, maintaining their gills into adulthood instead of developing lungs and getting up on land. They look pretty spectacular, to boot. The number 9 is Atlantic flying fish. We've all heard of flying fish, but seeing these majestic creatures in action is a different thing entirely. Thanks to uniquely shaped pectoral and tail fins, this fish can leap out of the water and then glide on the air currents to soar for up to 40 feet. Though it's not exactly known why these fish take to the air, many believe it's to avoid predators in the depths. The number 10 is ocellated turkey. You wouldn't know how closely related the ocellated turkey is to the North American wild turkey just by looking at it. These bizarre animals, which live in Mexico, Belize, and Guatemala, almost look like a kid with crayons who was put in charge of picking the coloration. This turkey is covered in bronze, as well as blue-green iridescent feathers. Add to that the bright red skin around the eye and the orange and red nodules that cover its body, and this becomes one turkey that's impossible to forget. That's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, like the video and subscribe to our channel.